into Dybala. Dybala is now through on goal. Brilliant opportunity for Dybala to score. Now Dybala with the finish. What a cracking goal from Paulo Dybala. He just can't stop scoring, guys. He's out wide into Cuadrado. Cuadrado lays it off to Dybala. Can he make it 5? Dybala makes it 5. He is just on fire. Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome to the 10th episode of the Juventus Career Mode series. In today's episode, guys, we're finally going to make some transfers as we are now in the January transfer window. If you guys are excited for today's episode, drop a like on this video. Let's see if you guys can smash out 800 likes. That would be incredible. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. Now guys, before we get into all the transfers and all that kind of stuff, it's now time to have a press conference, so let's get into it. Alright guys, the first press conference question for today is a pretty long one. Considering we have been hearing that Draxler wants to join Juventus, are you considering bringing Draxler to the team to buff up your midfield? Considering Marquisio is nearing 30, or are you going to check on Witsel, who has also been linked with Juve this whole season? So guys, right now, I'm not too sure about bringing in another midfielder in terms of, bringing in someone of the quality of Draxler or Witsel, because I believe Pjanic and Marquisio, at least for now, are doing the job. Maybe next season we could bring in Draxler. I think that'll be a great transfer. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Let me know down in the comment section below. Draxler to Juventus could be possible. Not sure about Witsel. I'd prefer Draxler because he is really a good player in this game. The next question, guys, do you see the chance to win the UCL? I'm not sure about that, guys. We have been drawn against PSG, a very difficult opponent. We should be able to get through them on paper because I believe we have a better squad. But, well, PSG isn't going to be a cakewalk. And besides that, after PSG, we might be drawn against Barcelona, Real Madrid. So we shouldn't really be thinking ahead. I'm just going to go game by game. I mean, if we can get through PSG, then great. I mean, we just need to go game by game and not just think about winning the UCL itself. But I think we have a decent chance to win. But not going to say much more than that, don't want to get the expectations too high. But anyways guys, that's the draw as well. You guys have now found out which team we will be facing, and that's going to be PSG. Any predictions for that game, drop them down in the comment section below. Besides that, guys, that's the end of the press conference. If you guys have any more questions, drop them down in the comment section below. And now guys, let's get into some transfer related stuff. So guys, this is the shortlist that I've made after reading through your comments and looking at the team and seeing where we need improvements. So first up we have Mahmoud Dahoud. I think he'll be a great backup central midfielder for us, at least for now, and later on he could well be first choice, maybe even replacing Marquisio in the team. I think that'll be an amazing transfer, Dahoud, if we can pull this one off. I think I'll be offering Sturaro, maybe as bait to get him, because I'm not sure Sturaro is going to be a big player for us in the future. I'm not too convinced with him, so maybe Sturaro for Dahoud in a swap deal could be a great transfer. Then we have Alessandro Florenzi, a really nice right back in this game. Besides that, Lichtsteiner is already going down, so maybe offering Lichtsteiner and getting Alessandro Florenzi will be a great transfer. Besides that, even Dani Alves is aging and is going down in his rating, so maybe it could be a good idea bringing in some young players to, reduce the overall age or the average age of the squad. Besides that, Ian Robben or Di Maria, these were the two right wingers we are looking to bring in. But guys, it seems like Di Maria is the player you guys want me to bring in and not Ian Robben because of his age. Already guys, his pace is pretty low, so I think it makes sense bringing in Angel Di Maria. We need that explosive pace down the right hand side, and of course Di Maria might be a bit too expensive, so I'm thinking about offering Domenico Berardi. I think he has been a flop signing. I think we signed him in the first transfer window. He hasn't really performed well. I've given him a ton of opportunities but hasn't impressed. I think Di Maria will be a great replacement for him. In the previous episode, guys, we put in a 35 million offer for Angel Di Maria, and PSG have indicated that they want 67 million for him. There's no way we are paying that much, so let's try and put in Domenico Berardi in the deal. I know some of you guys are going to be disappointed at this, but Berardi really hasn't performed for us, which has been very disappointing. So maybe we could put in Berardi in this deal in about 10 million, and that should do the trick. I'm not sure about it, but let's try this one out. Berardi is considerably younger than Di Maria, but this career mode is only going to be about 2 seasons, so I don't think Di Maria should go down by then. I think Di Maria will be a nice player for us, so we're going to try and bring him in. Besides that, don't think we're going to sign Ian Robben. Also guys, haven't told you guys the games we will be playing in today's episode. Only 2 games guys, as there is going to be a lot of transfer stuff. We're going to be playing Bologna and Fiorentina, and we are going to be simming this one against Cagliari. So before we get into these games, games. It's now time to put in transfer offers for Mahmoud Dahoud and of course Florenzi. Of course, our budget is kind of tight right now. I'll show you guys how much we have, and we can't really ask for more funds because it's not there. That option seems to not be there in career mode. If you guys know how to do it, drop a comment and let me know, because I can't figure that one out. I really can't. I mean, I searched the whole menus and I can't find that out. So anyways, we're gonna now put in a transfer offer for Alessandro Florenzi. So let's offer Lichtsteiner. He's valued around 11.5 million plus about maybe 4 or 5 million. Let's offer 4 million and see what Roma come back and say. As they are rivals, well, this might be a tough transfer to pull off. And Dahoud, I'm just gonna offer Sturaro and about 4 million as well. I think that's a great offer. Hopefully Mönchengladbach will accept that. I would love to have Dahoud in this side. A lot of you guys wanted me to bring in Dahoud. So actually guys, I'll just put in Sturaro and see what Mönchengladbach come back and say. We have been training Sturaro and now he's 79 rated. So maybe if we could bring in Dahoud just for Sturaro, that'd be an amazing transfer. Well, looks like this Dahoud deal might be a difficult one to pull off, as Gladbach have straight out rejected the transfer offer. Gonna put in an additional 4 million and see what Gladbach come back and say. Besides that guys, a transfer offer for Gonzalo Higuain. Surprised at that. Well, he's of course a great player. And a 62 million transfer offer from Manchester United. Well. Higuain has been decent for us in terms of assists, but goal scoring wise hasn't been the best. So I'm going to counter this with about 120 million. I know they're not going to pay it because I want to keep Higuain anyways. And there are not many better strikers than Gonzalo Higuain in football. So I think we'll keep Higuain. 120 million. There is absolutely no way United are paying that much for Higuain. We now have to play Bologna before we can get any transfer deals done. Well, looks like the other clubs are taking time to respond, so we'll get this game against Bologna done and dusted. A decent lineup I've chosen, in fact, probably my strongest team as well. The next game is in the cup. I'll get enough time to rotate my squad then. So a strong lineup. Let's get all 3 points against Bologna. Chance for Bologna now on the counter. It's Matia Destro on the ball, gets away from the defender, and wow, what a goal from Destro, making it 1-0 for Bologna. I thought this was going to be an easy game, but Bologna have surprisingly taken the lead away from home as well. Free kick in a very good position. Dybala standing over the ball. Last episode scored 5. Maybe can provide an assist in this one. Dybala puts the ball in. That's a decent ball in. But the attacker, which was Chiellini there in that instance, couldn't get there. Again, Destro has been all over us in this game. He's managed to get through our defense again fairly easily. And still Matia Destro, this time trying to cross that one in. Bonucci with the block. Bologna definitely been the better side in this game so far. Oh no, chance here for Bologna again. Buffon with an incredible save, and then Munir on the rebound scores. Bologna make it 2-0 against Juventus. Of course, this is at home for us. Absolutely incredible from Bologna. Just awful defending from us though. That's it guys, half time. This game has been so poor for us. I mean, conceding 2 goals in the first half at home, that is just really bad. Dybala was nowhere to be seen after scoring 5 in his previous game. Disappointing from us. Hopefully we can, start a comeback or at least try our best in the next half. Oh, Destro absolutely destroying us guys in this game. Destro again with the shot. What a goal from him. Oh my god guys, Destro has completely destroyed our defense, making it 3-0 now for Bologna. Pjanic now. Back into Royce. Royce with the shot. He drags that one wide. We can't even get a consolation goal in this game, guys. We have been dreadful in this one. Still Gonzalo Higuain. Higuain with the shot there. Great goal from Gonzalo Higuain in the 87th minute. Well, looks like we at least got the consolation goal. But it's still, guys, 3-1 to Bologna. Probably our worst performance so far this season. But hats off to Higuain. That was a great goal from him. Gets away from 2 or 3 defenders. Banks that one top left corner. Great goal from him. So guys, that's the end of this game, and this game guys was definitely one to forget. We conceded 3 to Bologna at home. Absolutely awful from us. Higuain did get a consolation goal just to make the scoreline look a bit better. We got to improve guys. Hopefully we can bounce back in our next Serie A game. For now guys, let's just forget about that game and forget about that loss for a while. We've got some transfer business to do and we got to focus on that. So Florenzi guys might be a difficult one to bring to Roma because they want 22.5 million apart from Lichtsteiner. So I'm going to bump it up to 8 million plus Lichtsteiner. I doubt this is going to be enough, but I think Florenzi will be a great signing and he's worth the money. And also guys, PSG won 40 million plus Berardi, and that is just way too much. So gonna offer about 18 million plus Berardi, and let's see what PSG come back and say. I think 18 million plus Berardi is a fair offer, but well, Di Maria is also a good player, so it's a difficult one. We will see what happens. Transfer for now for Asamoah, and this is something that I'm looking to consider because, well, Asamoah, although he's a good player, we don't really need him now, and plus he's aging. Besides that, now we are trying to bring in Dahoud, and I doubt we'll give Asamoah any game time. We also have Lemina at the club, so for the right price, I am looking to get rid of Asamoah. Not get rid of, he's been a good player for us whenever he has played, so maybe about 16 million seems like a fair offer. So let's see what Southampton come back and say. If they are ready to pay 16 million, they can have Asamoah. United are only ready to pay 63.5 million for Gonzalo Higuain, so straight off rejecting that transfer offer. Higuain will be staying with us. Besides that, well, Gladbach really don't want Sturaro, and I'm unsure what to do, so let's put in more money, I guess. That's all we can do. 7 million plus Sturaro. Let's see what Mönchengladbach come back and say. I think that'd be a really nice offer. If we can get that done, that would be great. For now, guys, it's time to sim this game with my second team, of course, against Cagliari. Winning the Coppa Nazionale is one of our board objectives, so we can't screw this game up. We need the win against Cagliari here. So let's sim this one and see what happens. And we get a 1-0 win. Not bad at all. Piaka with the goal. Well, PSG seem to be playing with us right now. Previously they asked that they want an additional of 40 million, and now they're saying they want 41 freaking million. This is a joke or what? So what we're gonna do is offer like 22 million. That'll probably be our final offer, and if they do reject that one, I'm happy with Berardi, and maybe next season we could go for a right winger. This is probably my final offer, guys. 22 million plus Berardi. Let's see what PSG come back and say. Well, Roma still not happy with the transfer offer. They want an additional of 20 million. So again, gonna increase the offer, bump it up to about 12 million. I still think this deal is a good one and it's worth it because Florenzi is a really nice right back. Again, let's hope that Roma accept this transfer offer. Alright guys, so Asamoah will now be joining Southampton for 16 million pounds. So we get additional money, which could be helpful in bringing Dahoud, Florenzi, or maybe even Di Maria. So that is something nice. Also transfer offer for Sturaro. Again, this is interesting. If we can sell him for big money, I think we can easily bring in Dahoud. So gonna counter it with 20 million. Let's see what Napoli come back and say. Sturaro, of course, not impressed with him. I've given him a ton of opportunities to play and he hasn't impressed me at all. I think Dahoud will definitely be a better player. Well guys, finally this deal has been accepted. Angel Di Maria to Juventus could be on the cards. He just wants about 190. I mean, not just, that's a ton of money, but still, I'm really happy to bring in Di Maria. Just imagine our attack, guys. I'm pretty sure that attack is, worthy of winning the Champions League, and I think now we have a better chance of winning the competition itself. We've got such an amazing, strike force. I just hope he accepts the contract as well. Angel Di Maria to Juventus might be happening, guys. Before we can get all the transfer business done, we now have to play a league game against Fiorentina, who are in 8th place. Besides that, we are league leaders 5 points above Inter Milan. I don't want to lose another game after that, destruction of our defense against Bologna. We literally got hammered by them. That's not going to happen again. We need all 3 points against Fiorentina. Let's go ahead and give a good performance. We've got a huge game here against Fiorentina, and I've gone with pretty much the same team that I chose for that previous one against Bologna. This team now has a point to prove. Hopefully we can get all 3 points against Fiorentina. So let's get into this game. Gonzalo Higuain into Dybala now. Higuain with the shot, and he hits the crossbar. How unlucky there. That would have been another great goal from Higuain. Maybe another mistake. Yeah, Higuain gets the ball. Higuain takes the shot. What has he done? That is awful from Gonzalo Higuain. He should have put that one on target. That's it, guys. Half time. Fiorentina have looked very threatening in this game. They're really attacking well, really giving us a lot of pressure when we are on the ball. So this looks like it's going to be a tricky game. Hopefully we can get all 3 points secured in the second half. Now Dani Alves finds Cuadrado. Here's Cuadrado on the ball. Cuadrado with the shot there. What a save from the goalkeeper. 2 big chances for us now, and we haven't been able to score. We just haven't been successful from our corners in this game. Maybe it could change now. Royce puts a decent ball in, and he headed straight towards the keeper. Keeper makes the save and clears that one out. I am taking this free kick with Paulo Dybala. It seems like it's the best angle for him. Let's see if Dybala can curl this one in just wide from Paulo Dybala. That would have been one hell of a free kick late on in this game as well. That's it guys, full time, and now we have dropped points again against Fiorentina. To be fair guys, they gave us a really good game and they really performed well in this game. I think it was a very even game and a draw was a fair result. But I believe we should have scored a couple of goals, and the same for Fiorentina as well. But overall guys, not that bad of a game against Fiorentina. But well, we are now 2 games without a win in the Serie A, which could well be a concern. Hopefully the next episode's games we can now bounce back. But for now guys, let's get into some transfer related stuff. Well guys, at least Roma have now accepted the transfer offer for Florenzi. Now 12 million plus Lichtsteiner. I think that's a very nice offer. Let's put in the contract offer he wants. £90,000 per week for 3 years, and crucial first team player role. Should I give him that, or important first team player? Let's try out important, well, because Dani Alves, at least for now, is going to be our first choice right back, because he's a really good right back as well. Besides that, well, we might have to just put in cash for Dahoud. So other clubs are in for him, so you'll need to wrap up the deal quickly. Now I'm confused guys. I'm not sure if you have the money to get this deal done in terms of just with cash. So gonna just bump this one up to about like 11 million. Let's see what Mönchengladbach come back and say. I hope that deal is enough guys to get Dahoud to the club. Well guys, Napoli are ready to pay 13.5 million for Stefan Sturaro, so let's accept it guys. I think it's a good offer. That'll put our funds up to 15 million, which is awesome, and I now believe that'll be able to fund the Dahoud deal. Besides that, transfer talks have broken down between Asamoah and Southampton, which is a shame, but to be fair, I'm happy to keep Asamoah as well. I think he's a nice player. Well guys, at least we have now finalized a couple of transfers. Angel Di Maria to Juventus guys is a done deal. What an amazing transfer this is guys. An absolute gem of a player. Hopefully he performs well for us. Even the Florenzi deal is now done, although that puts our funds down to just 1.8 million. With Sturaro's sale, maybe we can now bring in another midfielder. But now Florenzi joins Juventus as well. So 2 amazing signings guys. Angel Di Maria and Florenzi have now joined Juventus. We probably will have to wait until the next episode to see what we can do with this Dahoud deal. We gotta wait until Sturaro gets sold before we can do anything else. But Di Maria and Florenzi, absolutely amazing transfers. Can't wait to use them in the next episode. Well guys, Sturaro has been sold to Napoli for 13.5 million. We have received 11.5 million, not bad at all. We can do with that and bring in maybe another central midfielder. Any suggestions? Drop them down in the comment section below. Of course, Dahoud is our primary target, but that deal could be running away. And now, as you can see, Bayern Munich coming in for Asamoah. Gonna counter this one again with 16 million. We'll see what Bayern Munich come back and say. If they're ready to pay that much, well, that'll be amazing. Even above anything above 13 million, I think that's a good offer. And we'll see what happens. You know what guys, I'm having second thoughts of selling Asamoah, and I'm not sure whether I should do it or not. I want to leave it up to you guys that whether we should actually even sign a new central midfielder. Already we've made some insane signings in today's episode as well, and we have enough money probably to make another transfer if we get this player sold. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want me to sell Asamoah and bring in another midfielder? Are you guys happy with Asamoah still being at the club? Of course, already 2 huge signings made in this episode in Angel Di Maria and Alessandro Florenzi. Now let's have a look at our squad and see how it's looking. Well guys, this is how our first team is looking with Angel Di Maria in this squad. Just look at that. Higuain up front, 88 rated. Dybala 87 rated in cam or centre forward. Royce and Di Maria 88 and 87 rated in midfield, in the wings, down the wings, sorry. That is just an insane team. Our lowest rated player is Dani Alves, who is now gone down to 83. Hopefully Florenzi grows in overall and soon will replace him. But this, guys, is an absolute ridiculous side, and I think we should do big things with this squad. And so guys, I'm not going to be making any more transfers. We really don't have much funds left. If we do adjust the budget, we might have about like 15 to 16 million left to spend on a central midfielder. And maybe if that Asamoah deal, if you guys want me to get rid of Asamoah deal, that that deal basically goes through, we might see another central midfielder here at Juventus. Someone young, someone who could potentially replace Marquisio. Apart from Dahoud, any suggestions guys? Drop them down in the comment section below. But I'm going to end the episode here. And of course, let's have a look at the league table. Of course, we have dropped about 4 points in the last 2 games. Not 4, about 5 points in the last 2 games. And that's reduced the gap between us and Inter Milan to, just 3 points. which is not good. For next episode, guys, we need to start focusing on the Serie A games as well. This episode, I kind of admit I was more focused on all the transfers. Next episode, no excuses. We got to start getting wins in the Serie A. We have Lazio in the cup, Sassuolo in the league. We'll get the transfer window done and maybe play a couple of games. Probably this one against Inter Milan. That's a huge game. Second place Inter Milan. That's going to be tricky and a really nice game. But before we end the episode, guys, let's find out who our player of the episode is. Not many candidates though. Well, it was very difficult giving any one of these players, player of the episode because, well, none of them really performed well. But Bonucci was pretty good in defense, although we did get smashed by Bologna. He was solid in the second game we played. Besides that, I think he got an assist for that Higuain goal somehow. Not sure how, but still, well, Bonucci is your player of the episode with an average rating of 8, keeping 1 clean sheet as well. And that, guys, is it for this episode. If you guys have any other transfer suggestions, drop them down in the comment section below. Any press conference questions, let me know. Besides that, I'm ending the episode here. If you guys have enjoyed it, smash that like button. 100 likes is the goal for today. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. And I will see you guys very soon for another FIFA 17 video.